Well, to some politics now, and the Kenya Kwanza coalition could be edging close to a power-sharing deal amid the growing headache over party nominations. A draft proposal seen by NTV recommends that Deputy President William Ruto be named as the coalition's flag bearer and that he nominates a person from the Mount Kenya region as his running mate. The document, drafted by a technical committee, also proposes that a 40% share of government appointments be reserved for ANC leader Musalia Mudavadi and Ford Kenya's Moses Wetangula. Ruto's UDA party would get a 60% share of the government if the coalition wins the August election. NTV's senior reporter, Kedi Muridhi, has details of the document that emerged as the Azimio coalition deposited its own agreement with the registrar of political parties.
The Kenya Kwanza coalition is in a race against time to finalize its coalition agreement and deposit it with the registrar of political parties by the legal deadline of Saturday, 9th April. The principals have taken a break from the campaigns this week to focus on the crucial document, and NTV is now learning that they will be presented with a set of proposals from a technical committee that has been seeking the unity formula. The team of three key allies of the coalition principals include Tharaka Nithi Senator Kithure Kindiki for the United Democratic Alliance, lawyer Dan Ameyo for the Amani National Congress, and lawyer Benson Milimu for Ford Kenya. The committee's proposal is to have Deputy President William Ruto fly the coalition's presidential flag in the election, but they are also recommending that he picks his running mate from the Mount Kenya region. This, the team argues, will give the DP a better chance of securing a majority of the region's 5.8 million votes. According to the draft proposal, Ford Kenya and ANC will now settle for a stake of government instead of pushing for the position of deputy president. Under the draft agreement, UDA will get the lion's share of government appointments should the coalition win the elections with 60% of government jobs and parliamentary jobs earmarked for DP's party. ANC leader Musalia Mudavadi and his Ford Kenya counterpart Moses Wetangula will get a combined share of 40% of government jobs. It is not clear for now whether ANC and Ford Kenya will share the positions on an equal basis. But the committee says the same formula, if approved by their principals, will also be applied in sharing of funds, development of regions, and in affirmative action. ANC and Ford Kenya are still smarting from a messy divorce in NASA, where sharing of funds was at the center of the bitter fallout.
I feel nervous to imagine a situation where I can find myself in the 2013 situation or 2017 situation, where you make major sacrifices and even something as simple as political parties' funds that are legitimately due to your party are turned into a political gimmick and a discretion that is unavailable to those exercising it when dealing with you.
On nominations, the proposed document has an agreement of not antagonizing constituent parties in their respective strongholds and preferring consensus mostly through polls.
The rest of the details of our relationship will be in subsequent documents. You know, any relationship between parties will be filed with the registrar of political parties at an appropriate moment. So you might have just to wait a bit for you to get those details. And they will be public. They will not be, they will be very public documents.
The Azimio One Kenya Coalition political party, on its part, has already deposited its agreement with the registrar of political parties ahead of the deadline. The document outlines party structures, nomination guidelines, as well as a revenue sharing formula.
We have nominated Raphael Tuju to sit as a chair, and he will be assisted by the political party secretaries general. Shakil Abdallah will be with Tuju, and I know that ODM will have Sifuna, and Kioni will also represent Jubilee, and they will be sitting to look at those issues.
And in the counties where there is contention.
So we're going to look into all this and say in terms of Nairobi, the coalition political party will have to agree on one single candidate and running mate say for Nairobi, for Nakuru, imagine for Mombasa.
In places where individual political parties enjoy massive following, the agreement is to have the other political parties keep off and support the preferred party. Kennedy Mureithi, NTV.